Have you ever wondered what organizations and companies have to do with global wellness and sustainability? Can they make an impact on the resources that future generations have available to them? And does it make sense to even talk about all of this within the realm of hospitality? Let's find out today on Lida's Hospitality HRM Lounge, Episode 1, Corporate Social Responsibility. First, let's unpack what corporate society even is. So let's talk about the current global state, because there have been consequences of climate change and environmental degradation due to the use of our world's resources. In one survey among almost 200,000 respondents from 20 different countries between 2014 and 2019, the majority of people worldwide were concerned about the environment. In 2014, it was 71% of the people were worried, and by 2019, that number had risen steadily to 77%. That means everyone needs to step up. It's imperative that industries adopt and implement environmentally sustainable policies and practices and use environmental and sustainability as a core business value. Or in other words, organizations who show concern and support for sustainable development of the economy, society, and environment. So, in essence, what is CSR? It's the belief that companies act as ethical corporate citizens who not only focus on profit, but they contribute also to society's welfare by committing, developing, and enhancing social and environmental quality. So now let's talk about where we're actually seeing CSR within the hospitality realm. There are so many different ways that we're seeing this being practiced within the hospitality industry, which is super exciting. We're seeing it in hotels and resorts, restaurants, airlines, and entertainment entities. For example, within hotels, there's Marriott and Hilton who have been preaching CSR for years. There are restaurants like Sweetgreens and Chipotle who are absolutely behind this. Airlines like JetBlue and Swiss are behind this as well. And then we also have various entertainment entities such as Disney and Caesars Entertainment as well. Not only are we seeing it in all sorts of different hospitality industries, but we're seeing it practiced in so many different ways within hospitality entities. For example, energy efficiency. JetBlue, they signed a 10-year renewable jet fuel purchase agreement, which is super exciting, as well as Citizen M, which is a luxury hotel brand. They use only the latest energy efficient technology in order to build environmentally friendly hotels. Water conservation is another way. Le Fay, which is a small Italian resort and spa, they track the rainwater collection. They also track with laundry management and how much water usage they use. And then they also perform a consumption analysis of water in order to monitor water usage and waste. Waste management. Swiss partnered with Too Good To Go, which is a company that divides all of the leftover fresh food items after a flight, and then they offer them to passengers on board for a third of the price to reduce food waste. Sustainable sourcing is another way that we're seeing this. Sweetgreens, they list all of their ingredients and they source each and the source of each one to ensure transparency to their guests and to their clientele. And finally, there's environmental education for guests and employees. For example, Six Senses, which is a luxury international hotel brand, they offer guest experiences that focus on the conservation of oceans, seas, and marine life. Disney, they also have numerous programs that focus on guest and employee education of the environment and community. These are only some of the examples that we're seeing within the hospitality realm who are practicing corporate social responsibility. So then, why would you practice corporate social responsibility other than we're saving the world, which is, of course, reason number one. However, there are many benefits that an organization does receive when they do practice CSR. First of all, the organization's image and reputation does become elevated. When the sustainability efforts are properly communicated, this affects consumer satisfaction and the likelihood to repeat business. This then propels them to create a positive word-of-mouth marketing, and then it also positively affects guest satisfaction. The second benefit is employee motivation, retention, and recruitment. These employees can identify with the organization's values and act on their own pro-sustainability personal values. Talented and knowledgeable employees are a competitive factor in any organization. And then the third benefit is competitive factor. CSR offers a competitive advantage in hospitality, especially as the global concern grows for the sustainable development in economies, society, and the environment. So in conclusion, there are so many ways to be socially responsible on a corporate level, and it really does affect the future for the globe. Thankfully, many organizations are taking on the challenge to be socially responsible, but let's continue to discuss, challenge, and put this message out in the forefront.